I remember a commercial. I don't know if this is a blooper or the actual commercial, but they showed just how much of a cool dad he was when his first two kids were still little babies.
Hi. Quiet, please. Here we go. Stop trying to kill your sister. Hi. Folks. Oh, my God.
Ozzy Osbourne was a legend, man. He was so wild that again he had appeal to everyone out there. I don't know a whole lot about Ozzy Osbourne. I just know probably the things that everybody else knows. But the fact that I know as much as I do, and not only me, but my mom, your mom, I mean, you know how crazy it is for my mother to know about the metal rocker that was in Black Sabbath. And she calls him Ozzy Norman. She doesn't. Because she called me today. Cole, you hear about
like
that?
Norman Osborne?
Yeah. You hear about that music man? And Ozzy Norman, he
Spider-Man finally got him.
She always called. My mother is the news that gets the headlines was spelled wrong. Ozzy Norman dead. And now watch, she gonna come up. You see that new Spider-Man movie with Ozzy Osbourne? But man, Ozzy Osbourne, he was a legend, and he just died. I know he was having health complications. How old was he? 74? 76. It's crazy too because I'm just thinking about it. Why do people have to die whenever I'm like dressed up like this? Because people gonna be like, you were the most disrespectful son of a bitch.
That's some dignity.
Why you dressed up like one of the Fantastic Four to talk about Ozzy Osbourne? What's wrong with you? You're a dick. People, we just got through doing our Fantastic Four review, and I'm not taking this shit off. I'm sorry, I respect Ozzy Osbourne, but not that much. But it was funny because he just did a concert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm back here. Patrick,
were you at that?
He was just at I was talking to him how he was at the concert.
There's like a whole live stream on it as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest performances that he did, or the song that was the highlight of that concert, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but it's almost like it was prophetic. It was Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is the little bit of performance right here. He had to sit down, right?
Yeah, because he's had, I think it's Parkinson's for like the last 5 years or so. So he hasn't been seen out in public for a while. So it's been, that's obviously the reason why, because obviously the health deteriorated and all that kind of stuff. So they basically built him this massive throne for him just to make him, still look, the character he is, because I've seen him a few times. I've seen him once in 2009, once in 2012. And, even for the age that he was at, he's still just crazy guy, just do everything on stage. He'll just get the crowd going. And I think it's like seeing him like that, obviously just, sort of weighs on people's hearts quite a bit. Because especially like in the rock and metal community, like he's like the figureheads, Black Sabbath were that band that, sort of brought in that sort of music.
Well, you were telling us that you probably killed him. You killed Motorhead. What is it, Lemmy?
Yeah.
Lemmy. Yeah.
Lemmy from you killed Motorhead because you were at that show.
Yeah.
And then you were at this show right here, and then all of a sudden he died.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically, I went home. I went home over Christmas, met up with all my mates, and some other celebrity had died recently. And basically, being morbid, I just said, "Hey guys, should we make a 2016 or whatever, 2015 kill list, who's going to die?" So everyone took turns like drawing names out of hats, whatever they thought. And I was like, who's going to? I was Lemmy from Motorhead. Very next morning, check my phone.
In the words of Harrison Ford, at my house. You gonna kill me? Take him.
Hey, all he's got to do is tell people.
Tell no one about what you saw here.
Corey Coleman's going to die next week.
And then in 2016, I was invited to a fancy dress party, and the theme was wrestling or royalty. and try and be all clever. I was like, I'll go as royalty. I'll go as Prince. Because I've got the yeah.
Well, we know what happened.
Yeah, that's it. We probably got the same costume. And
some asshole said, "Can you go to a Taylor Swift concert?" No, I didn't say that. Nobody said that. Well, this is him performing "Mama, I'm Coming Home." I just wanted to show you, and he was in the chair when it started, and I think this is the performance here. You knew all the words. He's been singing it for so long. You can tell he's sick, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
Yeah. Letting the crowd sing most of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we did. They basically got all these other metal bands to, play with them because he couldn't do the full set. So they'd get like, 15 different, you got your Metallicas, your Tools, really the Slayers, big bands. And because they all basically own a Black Sabbath record, they basically owe everything that they have now to that band. So
well, it's funny when I tell you about how everybody knew Ozzy Osbourne because he was so huge that when we were growing up, so we grew up in the age of music videos still being new,
right?
And so because music videos was such a cool thing, no matter what kind of genre you were into, you just watched any video.
Sure.
You watched every video that came on.
Yeah.
And I remember even all the kids that love hip hop, all the kids that love country, all of them love this video right here. Cutting edge special effects back then. I think what it was with this song that everybody liked, it was that beginning.
Uh-huh. That's what everybody loves.
Yeah. That's Crazy Train.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody used to love that song. It was he was pretty much a staple for the MTV generation, the music video generation, even though he started in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Black Sabbath was around before I was born. But because he made real cool videos, because everybody, what made him cool? Because everybody thought he was the devil.
Sure.
Or he worked for Satan.
Yeah. I mean, you bite the head off of a couple of bats and everybody thinks you're a demon. Yeah.
Because, he made those videos where he made album covers where he was hanging out with Satan and shit, or he was, I don't know if he did that, but I know he made.
What's even the name? Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. And he made videos where he was turned into a werewolf. That man. Used to love that, man. Yeah, we used to just love the edginess of Ozzy Osbourne, because he had that whole thing with him where he bit the head off a bat.
Mm-hmm.
He had all these legends behind him, which he did bite the head off a bat, but he didn't like bring it in a paper bag and to the concert or something. I think he said the bat flew into his mouth.
No, so I think a fan threw it on the stage and he thought it was just a fake bat. So he was just like, yeah, okay, cool. And it wasn't true,
Evidently threw an unconscious bat on the stage and he thought it was a rubber bat, whatever, and he picked it up and bit the head off.
John's going, Tommy, it's real.
There was, and of course, he came here and pissed off this whole state with Texas. He got drunk one night, as Ozzy Osbourne has been known to do, and said, "I got to take a piss." It just, he just happened to be standing next to the Alamo. And like, this looks as good a place as any.
I thought I was king of the world, and I was doing so much coke and so much booze, and
that's why he kicked him out the band, Black Sabbath, because they said he was.
Yeah. So could I just ask as well? If you didn't have the subtitles, could any of you understand what you're saying?
No.
I could.
Yeah.
I could now. Yeah. Because
if I'm honest, I'm having a little trouble with you too.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to talk a bit more eloquently? Good evening, gentlemen.
I'm kidding.
I'm your English correspondent. Need the BBC News. News right now.
And sometimes the Cockney is easier than the posh accents.
this deputy marshal, whatever. There he is. And I was dressed in one of my wife's grey evening. She's urinating up the fucking Alamo.
I wish I could take these titles off and have you translate from one another.
It takes a little bit. then you get the hang of it.
Man, as kids, we all talked about this. Like I said, even if you weren't into this kind of music, everybody was talking about Ozzy Osbourne at 8 and 9 years old because he was doing crazy shit like this, biting the head off a bat and pissing on the Alamo. We, as kids, we just thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Like every kid wanted to be metal, even if you didn't like metal, because of Ozzy Osbourne. And he did so many songs that even, like I said, it had such an influence on people who were not even into metal, like people who grew up on hip hop, incorporated it in the songs, man. Yeah. Because people took so many samples from songs. One of his most popular songs now, everybody knows because not only did rappers go in, or at least a couple of rappers come in and sample this, but Marvel made a whole movie about it. That's Iron Man.
Yeah, of course.
Man, I mean, they missed the part at the beginning.
Is he drowning?
Yeah, I don't know if I played it or not. Sir Mix-a-Lot did a sample.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm an Iron Man. Oh, no. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, you gotta find it. You can't just throw that out there.
And plus, you got that Oakland accent. I'm an Iron Man. Oh. I'm an Iron Man.
I'm an Iron Man.
Was that Queen as well? Like,
yeah. Just mixing everything together. I mean, I guess it's in his name. Yeah,
something's got to work.
I'm an Iron Man. He had a big influence on a lot of people, man. I think Trick Daddy.
Let me know what the fuck
Can't believe I never heard this on the radio.
I can't believe it didn't play that at the live show.
Yeah.
For the true fans out there.
You mean Trick Daddy wasn't at the last performance?
Yeah. Why didn't he get an invite, you know?
It probably got lost in the mail.
But it was this crossover to mainstream that really blew my mind, man, because of reality TV.
Yeah.
Like of all people.
Of all the
Osbornes.
Yeah.
So you went to the domesticated life of crazy ass Ozzy Osbourne.
Fucking Dr. Doolittle's fucking house here. The smell of success.
Dogs are like, help us. Yeah, the Osbornes became a reality TV show sensation, man.
A phenomenon.
Yeah, phenomenon. Crossed over into mainstream. Everybody watched them again. You didn't have to be into metal to go into it. My mother watched the Osbornes because she just loved how crazy he was.
Yeah, to the point they were doing parodies of it on that show, All That, with all those kids. Yeah.
Yeah, but it really did show you that, Ozzy Osbourne, he is crazy. He's done a lot of drugs.
Yeah,
I mean,
that'll happen.
It ain't the accent. That's Ozzy Osbourne. Because everybody make fun of
Well, anybody can do a lot of drugs, but it's to do a lot of drugs and still be able to perform.
That was not success that he was sniffing in that clip.
What's that?
That wasn't success that he was
sniffing. No, that was dog ass.
Yeah.
Those dogs are metal, man.
That's just chaos.
I was going to pick up one of them dogs and bite the head off. But he was always kind of like that for years because they thought he would go off. Because once he stopped doing so many drugs, he just said, man, there's nothing to do after the show. He said, I just want to go home. Yeah. He said, I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I just want to go to bed. He even gave people a glimpse of his domesticated life early on, probably when he was still kind of crazy, but he was still a father. Mm-hmm. He was still a family man. I mean, he had that scandal later on where he cheated on Sharon Osbourne. But he, you know, Mark gonna stay. But man, he's a rock star. That's what they do.
She knew what she was getting into.
But I remember a commercial. I don't know if this is a blooper or the actual commercial, but they showed just how much of a cool dad he was when his first two kids were still little babies.
Hi. Here we go. Stop trying to kill your sister. Hi. Folks. Oh my God.
Ozzy Osbourne was a legend, man. He was so wild that again he had appeal to everyone out there. It's funny because you want to feel bad at this moment, and it is tragic the way he went out because he had Parkinson's, as you said.
Yeah.
But man, this guy lived such a crazy life. He was lucky to make it to 76.
Absolutely. Yeah. He was also like just a very down-to-earth guy as well. Like even if it wasn't for the success and all that kind of stuff, he was still being exactly as he was in his clips. And
yeah,
it just seemed like everyone who met him he was just a lovely, welcoming guy. You know, there's a great clip where he meets Paul McCartney for the first time. Yeah. Because he's a massive Beatles fan, and you can just see that he just like turns into a little kid again. And just like fans out, and it's like thinking that Prince of Darkness, all that. It's just
I got that clip, man, where he met Paul McCartney.
Yeah. And he looks so awkward for himself. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. Let me see here.
It's great to meet you, man. It's been a lifetime ambition of mine.
What the fuck are you saying?
It is great to meet you.
You're looking like,
I can do the English dub for this if you want. Yeah.
No, you don't even understand that.
Exactly. You guys made me start music, you know.
Come on, let's have a quick pickie. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Well, he really is fanning out, man. That's really cool. Yeah, this video is cool because they show Ozzy Osbourne being such a nice guy. You know, they say he really was, despite all the wild image and him doing a lot of drugs and everything. He was really cool to his fans, and if you met him at the right time, he was a very nice guy, very sweet guy.
Because I may never see you again, that you are my favorite musician in the world.
Just give me a hug.
That's nice, man.
Like, get out of here.
He's going to bite his head off.
He's like, wait a minute.
Kids come back, he's missing fingers.
Get him as Galactus.
He's got blood. Like, get the long live Satan. Brutal Legend, which features Jack Black.
Oh yeah,
Ozzy Osbourne is also in the game, providing his voice and likeness for the character.
Well, it's about fucking time. Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just a guardian of metal.
Nice, man.
What is this game?
Brutal Legend. It's like small games company, Double Fine. They did Psychonauts. I'm not sure if you're familiar with, but yeah. So it's by the same company, and it basically stars Jack Black as Jack Black. Yeah, he's a roadie, and he gets transported into the world of metal. And like they've got literally the whole map is just like metal references left, right, and center. They've got like a wall of amplifiers, like the wall in Game of Thrones or something like that. And then they got this Mount Rushmore of like just metal icons. And so they got Ozzy Osbourne in there. I think they got Rob Halford from Judas Priest, and then Lemmy as well from Motorhead.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, a few other characters pop up every now and then as well, but it's a killer game. Yeah,
cool. Nice. Well, there you go, y'all.
Yeah.
Anything you want to leave us with Ozzy Osbourne, since you're the expert?
Yeah, I mean, just
tell everybody your name.
Oh, I'm Patrick. Patrick, by the way. Anything else?
Just Patrick.
Just Patrick.
Simply Patrick. No, you want to leave us with anything?
Just that he was just so special for that entire, generation of just generations that came after. Obviously, at the time there must have been a few other bands that were probably doing the same style of music, but Black Sabbath were that one who were the, figurehead. They're the ones who broke through, and sort of everything else sort of stems from them. So, all types of metal, rock, whatever, they can all flow back to Black Sabbath, and for him to sort of be able to have that send off, have that sort of celebration of his life where everyone sort of came in and, rallied around him and have that sort of final goodbye. Yeah. Because not many people get to do that, like especially celebrities. I think do you remember like David Bowie when he had Black Star come out? That was like his way of sort of saying goodbye. But having, you know, imagine like a crowd of people just like come see you off essentially. So yeah, so it was really emotional, really sad. But
yeah, you were there, right?
Yeah. So I mean, like
there you are.
I think that Jason Momoa as well was at that gig. He literally jumps into the crowd and like has a mosh pit with people.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
Mental. Yeah,
nice, man.
So
big ass dude.
Let his ass spread up, apart. Let his ass hit the floor. All right. Well, thank you, man. Our Ozzy Osbourne specialist right here. That was very cool.
Thanks, Patrick.
Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.